first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Ben leaves to counter on the draw. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's got room. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From just shy of midfield, Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the 1st round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Broncos, nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one?
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Locke, he'll go up top here for Hamler. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
It's a gain of 63 yards.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Locke going to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their side.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Good.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, the second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That catch good for only a couple.
At the 12-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger, completion here to Claypool. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
Nothing.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On second down, it's Connor, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. He's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger, quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's Connor. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
On the carry.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Steelers 20, Broncos nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. So what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And hitting Juju on the slant. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Roethlisberger will throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Schuster. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. This is Conner, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee, and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game. Kickoff for Pittsburgh.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this carries into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Broncos.
Play action. Now it's Locke. He'll let this go deep for... That's caught at the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 34 yards to gain that time. Another first down.
Denver.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
They run it here with Gordon. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. We're up first down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Connor. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Roethlisberger to throw. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And there's James Conner showing his versatility with a nice reception and first down pickup out of the backfield. 3 years into his pro career, though, he hasn't played a full season, so they want to see durability increase for him. But during his Pro Bowl year in 2018, that's when he showed everything. 55 catches that year, only 34 in 2019. they're hoping those numbers continue to climb for James Conner.
Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, but it's going to be second down. Now Ben going to give this one to Conner. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Black 20. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Alert, alert. Let's see what you got.
Now Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
A 56-yard attempt.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Hamler now on the return. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie. And it's 2nd down. To throw again. Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step one on that play.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Steelers 33. Broncos.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And 11.
From the gun, a give to Connor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
It's fourth down.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a carry for Lindsey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
One final try for Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Steelers